No, not for.
100 bucks, that's a lot for a tooth. I'm gonna drop some of my teeth off too.
All right, guys, go sit down. We can start. Shh. All right, when I point, ready? He said he needed help. I asked him if he wanted help. No, Benjamin needs help. Okay, welcome everybody. Go ahead. I call
this meeting to order.
Welcome everybody to the Happy New Year and welcome to our 2026 Town of Carmel inauguration ceremony. And before we start, I'm going to ask everyone to please stand as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. Go ahead, Rob.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty, justice for all. Okay.
Can we have a moment of silence for all our men and women overseas defending our freedom and all our first responders who keep us safe every day? Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you for being here early this morning. Mike Lugo asked me last night, I don't know, it was like 6:30. He goes, would you say a couple of words tomorrow at MC? I was like, sure. Depends on what time I get home from last night, but 4 o'clock, but I still made it here before you, buddy. So before we start, I just want to introduce a couple of dignitaries. Obviously, we have our two newly elected with us, Mike Lugo and Rob Schanil. We have our county executive here, Kevin Byrne. Kevin, thanks for being here early in the morning. Our legislators, Erin Crowley and Jake D'Angelo, and our former supervisor, Ken Schmidt, and and Danny's Birmingham, of course, longtime friend, is standing in the back. So Mike asked me to be brief and say a couple of words. It's been my pleasure and honor to work with both Mike and Rob for years. Mike for the past year, and Rob and I've been friends with for over 15 years. Great addition to have him back on the board, experienced, especially doing our COVID time together. That was the craziest time in government ever, and Kenny had graciously appointed me as COVID coordinator, and we worked together to make sure government continued working for the people, and Rob was a big part of that, as well as his 15 years, as well as his many years of service for the Harrison Police Department. Now, Mike and I have gotten to know each other a little bit over the past year, and the thing that we both have in common is we don't BS each other. We tell it like it is. And we butt heads sometimes, and that's okay, but I'm going to tell everybody right here, right now, because he knows, he's not my favorite Lugo. So Cash is my gelato buddy, but Jackie, right here, baby. She's my favorite.
I think it's common.
You're third, but you're still there. You're still there. Like I said, we butt heads, but we've done a lot of good things together for the town of Carmel this past year, and I look forward to working with both of them this coming year for a lot of great stuff. Rob, did you have something you want to add?
So, for many of you guys know, today is the last day of the hunting season. So, like Frank, Mike had reached out to me about 6 o'clock last night and asked me to attend today's ceremony to say a few words. So for some of you who know, I'm an avid outdoorsman. I would miss the birth of my children to go hunting. I'm just kidding. Don't tell my wife that. But I,
on video.
yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble later. But I actually missed my college graduation to go hunting. But I'm here today for Mike, so that speaks volumes of what I think of Mike and what he's trying to do for this community. Mike is someone who rolls his sleeves up every day and does everything he can to make sure that Carmel is better than it was yesterday. Mike and I are both young parents. This journey of both him and I actually started a couple years ago in his barber shop, of him and I just going back and forth, talking to the direction of our town and what we would like to see in the future of the town of Carmel. I've gotten him to jump into a frozen body of water in Lake Mayapack for the polar plunge. And he's also got me in a bucket truck 45 feet on top of a tree hanging lights with no training. So him and I both push each other's boundaries, but it's been an absolute pleasure serving with him on the board, and I'm very excited to see him in a full term and what he could bring to the town of Carmel. And for Bob, I got to know Bob during our first campaign together. I never met Bob. And many of you guys here supporting Bob. I don't think many people can say a bad thing about him. He's a genuine guy who is supposedly an amazing cook that I'm still waiting for some food. He's been promising me Philly cheesesteak. But like Frank said, I think both of them are going to be a much needed addition to this board. And Frank hit it perfectly. There's a lot of personalities on this board. We all don't see eye to eye. Most of the time we don't see eye to eye. But at the end of the day, what's important is us going back there, sitting at the table, and coming up with a plan that serves and helps everybody in this community, not just a small portion, but every single person in the town of Carmel. And I am pretty confident, I'm actually very confident that both Bob and Mike, with the addition of these two gentlemen, that we can actually get some real progress done in this town. So I'm looking forward to serving with both of you guys, and I can't thank you enough for stepping up to the challenge, because a lot of people, they say they're going to do it, but it takes a real person to step up, put their family in the spotlight, and want to do the good work for the town of Carmel. So thank you both, and I look forward to serving with each and both of you guys. So with that being said, I'm going to kick it back to the Deputy Supervisor, and let's get this thing rolling.
Thank you, Rob. Appreciate your comments. At this time, I'm going to ask our esteemed honorable judge, Dan Miller, who failed to look at the fine print of his handbook. The deputy supervisor should not have been the person shoveling snow this morning. It was that you have pitch. Thank you, Michael. Although I can't see Tommy out here shoveling snow, but it would have fallen on you if you were here first. But in any way, we have an amazing lawyer, an amazing judge here in the town of Carmel, and I'm proud to call him a longtime friend. So that's why I can tease him, although he knows he can't tease me, because I control his budget. But in any event, I'm going to ask Dan to come up and administer the oaths. So I'm going to start with Mike. Mike Lugo. Jackie, come up. Cash, come up, my friend. Well, tell it like it is. Jackie, you want to hold that? Dan?
You?
Also.
Are you ready? Let's see. Yeah, left hand Bible, right hand raise. All right. I, Michael Lugo. Oh, repeat after me.
Yes, sir.
I, Michael Lugo,
I, Michael Lugo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York.
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
I will faithfully discharge the duties
of a member of the Carmel Town Board
of a member of the Carmel Town Board
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Want to sign your oath first?
Yes.
We'll make it official.
Sure.
Sign first.
Yep.
All right, so first of all, thank you all for coming. I did not prepare a speech. I heard Jake D'Angelo had quite a speech yesterday at the Ledge at his swearing in, but I really just want to say thank you all for coming January 1st. I know everybody probably went out last night, had a good old time. I did. I can't wait to go home and eat. Happy New Year to all. Thank you, Councilman Kearns. Thank you, Councilman Lombardi. Thank you to my family, my friends who have been supporting me through this journey. Kenny Schmidt is here, and I'm actually really happy that he came and showed support. Kenny got me on this journey, I'd say about 3 years ago. He looked at me one day in the barbershop. He said, hey, you'd be a great councilman. He came over, we talked about it a little bit, and now we're here, Kenny, which is unbelievable. It's actually full circle. I've known him for quite some time, and I really appreciate your friendship, your mentorship, and your leadership. You know, you served this town for 14 years, and I promise Kenny, in the next 3 years, I'll make sure something's dedicated to Kenny Schmidt in the town of Carmel. Do you guys agree? Should we do something for Kenny Schmidt? You want to say one thing? Go ahead.
Hi.
Good. I also want to thank the Dads Group. I don't know, for those of you who don't know who we are, it's Dads Always Doing Something. It's a pending nonprofit that we had started about a year ago. Just a bunch of dads in the community that are trying to give back and be part of the bigger picture. So I appreciate you guys coming, and that's really it. Thank you. I'm excited to work, and let's do this. Thank you, guys.
And at this time, I'm going to call my longtime friend, former colleague on the board, and current new colleague on the board, who I'm very, very excited decided to take this on again. So Rob, Marlene, your son, your family, why don't you guys come up while Dan administers the oath.
Who's going to do the honors? Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Robert F. Schanil, Jr.,
I, Robert F. Schanil, Jr.,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of a member of the Carmel Town Board
of a member of the Carmel Town Board as a member of the Carmel Town,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
Congratulations.
So here we go again. I'm back on the town board. I'm really looking forward to this. I can't thank everybody enough for their support. This is a great community, and that's the motivating force for me to get involved. There's a lot of power right now on this town board. We got Mike Lugo, Rob Kearns. They're very energetic. They have really good intentions. They're the leadership of our town to come. This is where the tires hit the pavement. These are the people that are young. They have young children in the community, and they want to do what they can do best for this community. There's so many great groups. I have to also thank Marion Shalusian. She's here. She runs the Back to Blue organization, which I'm a part of. I really love that. I love giving back to the community. There's a lot of projects that we've been sitting on the table and we're trying to muddle through, but I think with a good team that we're going to have on this town board, we're going to really start moving through these different projects. And that's the main reason also I'm here. I'm going to really want to see some things get accomplished. We pay a lot of taxes. I love our services, the police department, highway department. We get nothing but the best. I want to keep it that way. And I just want to really thank everybody, and especially my family and my wife. I know I'm driving her crazy, but she's been a trooper, and she's got my back, and my son Robert. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it.
So at this time, a longtime friend and our current county executive, I'm going to ask him to come up and say a couple of words. He said some nice words last night. And yes, Kevin, you do have that disease of not being able to give short speeches. But please, welcome here to the town of Carmel Town Hall, and please, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, Frank. And it's something I commented on last night was the best speeches are the shortest speeches and usually get the biggest rounds of applause for good reason. But one thing I missed last night that I regretted afterwards was obviously we want to thank everyone that's here, the family members, the support network for all the candidates that are now elected. You know, campaigning is one thing. and it can be fun. It can be grueling at times, and it takes a lot of personal sacrifice. Those that win and those that come up short, they all make an impact on our community. They all raise awareness for very important issues that affect us. But also, this is where I messed up last night, was I want to recognize and thank our Putnam County Board of Elections. We're joined by our commissioner, Republican Commissioner Kelly Primavera, who's a resident of Carmel. Thank you, Kelly. Folks don't realize that the Board of Elections in every county across the state have been routinely asked to do more and more and more every election cycle with early voting, mail-in voting. So it's a lot, and I appreciate them and everyone that works at the Board of Elections. And I will say this, folks that know me and my background, I grew up in Putnam Valley, but I was very much always a Carmel kid because I was in Carmel schools, went to Kent schools, Carmel High School, and my wife and I settled in Mahopac, or Mahopac, as Greg Amato reaches up from the ground to criticize me. But it's Mahopac, and my son's in Austin Road and Mahopac schools, and I'm just so proud of the people that work in Town Hall. I'm honored to serve with them and collaborate on things like revenue sharing and all the great things that we did together. And Bobby, I've known you for a long time with all the volunteer work that you've done, your previous role in the town board, and coming back in town government. It's going to be an honor to work with you and serve with you. And with Mike Lugo, he's a small business owner. He's been an effective leader. He ran in a difficult year the first time, and then he has to get right back at it and run again the second year. So do you get a break this time now? Do you get that's the benefit of a 4-year term. I had 2-year terms in the assembly. County executive is 4 years. It's three. I voted against that crap when I was in the assembly. Don't blame me. It's even year election garbage, and sorry, it's another mandate on a lot of our Board of Elections. But 3 years is still better than 2. And you get a little bit of a breather, but you can get a lot of important things done in local government. So much attention happens at the national and state level, but really where the rubber meets the road is the local level. It's where your neighbors are going to be able to go to town hall, criticize, your town leaders, your county leaders. It takes a lot of courage to step up. You face a lot of criticism. That's part of the job. You got to be able to take it in stride. But it's where you can get a lot of really good things done for our families. So thank you to you all. Happy New Year, and stay healthy and stay safe.
So just in closing, a couple of things. One thing that Kevin mentioned, which is so important, which is true of both of these individuals, both of these men, both of these friends of mine. They come to the town board with a vast experience, different experiences. Father, business owner, taxpayer, mortgage payer, retired policeman, town board member, volunteered, Knights of Columbus. These are all things that they come.
Don't forget Chef.
I didn't forget. I've had
Chef.
his food.
I'm jealous.
I'd rather not mention it.
I'm jealous.
But they come. You gonna get gelato next week? You gonna come by? You coming by? Both of you? All right. So, but they come to government with experience, different experiences that they bring to here. There's some people who all of a sudden think that they can rise to the top without even having paid taxes or a mortgage. I'm not sure how that gets done because they haven't had to balance their own budget. I don't know how they will balance a $42 million budget here in the town of Carmel, and more so later on. But in any event, it's my pleasure to have them here. It's my pleasure to work with them, and we're going to get a lot of things done. So congratulations. Father Simon couldn't be here tonight, so I'm guessing that we'll do a closing prayer, if that's okay, to start up.
The next holy person is him.
No. I put his hand on the Bible. There was some smoking going on. I'd rather not do that. So maybe we'll all stand with the closing prayer that we all know to start off our new year, to start off our legislative year, and to start off our town board coming together this year. And let's all start with our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as is in heaven. Give us this day of our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. On behalf of Michael and Robert, I want to thank everybody for being here today. And our first town board meeting is the 7th?
No, Monday, whatever o'clock is.
No, but our public
January
meeting.
7th.
January 7th. So if anybody wants to be here, it's a rather lengthy meeting. It's a reorganization meeting. There's been like 50-something resolutions. But if you'd like to sit and listen, feel free to come by. All right. Thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you and your family.